Today's horoscope, Scorpio April 15, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits tend to favor self-expression, communicating, networking, and friendships. You might gain a pleasant, helpful perspective through an acquaintance or new information that comes your way. However, do watch for coming across as more lighthearted than you are actually feeling. You might also be a little torn between work and pleasure today, or even work and learning, as the Sun and Venus form a minor challenging aspect, highlighting different drives. You're motivated to produce, perform, and accomplish something solid on the one hand. On the other, you're excited about learning something new. You don't seem to have enough time to do all you want to do. Aim to avoid answering to whims, and you'll find that you enjoy yourself more. A bit of self-discipline works wonders now. Your love horoscope. Conversations may not be that wide-ranging today, but there is the chance to share some wonderfully tender feelings and lovely memories. There is a sense of nostalgia and sentiment about events that you will remember for some time. It may be a great time for a get-together to celebrate old times and old friends, so get out your address book and make some phone calls. Your career horoscope. Pay attention to the details. You have so much to learn from conversations about work and with colleagues today, as the moon in Virgo illuminates every detail. Nitpicky Luna is paying attention. Certain tics or giveaways may clue you into a greater understanding of the underlying energy at work. You may come to a sudden realization since the moon will also trine Uranus in Taurus. If your intuitive antenna is picking something up, pay attention to what you are focusing on. You will become privy to whatever is simmering beneath the surface. Your finance horoscope. What gives Mars the freedom to make his last full day in your financial sector more about what you start rather than finish is the ongoing support after he leaves. While Mars is the last of the faster planets to leave your financial sector this year, knowing Saturn will stay on to keep money matters on track allows him to focus on fueling your financial passions and fighting spirit. Social life today. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. Your dating horoscope. Nostalgia strikes when you're least expecting it. Perhaps it will grab you so tightly you can't see what's in front of you. Keep your eyes peeled. Flirting tips. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change, or at least help you appreciate another's point of view, or not. Lucky numbers 12, 15, 29, 33, 46. Your well-being horoscope. Today's planetary movement exerts an energy that might make you feel like your dreams are just out of reach. Don't let this feeling discourage you, as it is only temporary. Use the transit to get in touch with what you really want, so that you are able to take appropriate steps toward achieving that. The body is a lump of clay, remember? You are the artist who shapes it. As an artist, give yourself plenty of love and encouragement. Your daily numeroscope. If you're holding yourself down, it is apt to be painfully obvious on this day. Your love of routine, practicality, and a methodical approach to life can work well for you most of the time. However, it can also become too restrictive. If you begin to feel irritable, unsatisfied, or just plain unhappy, take a cue from this. It may be time that you allowed yourself to explore more possibilities. This may be unsettling, but it may also be a risk well worth taking. Daily Planetary Overview. Action planet Mars enters dreamy Pisces today. During this time, we will all use our energies to ensure peace and kindness at all costs. However, with Neptune's alignment with Mars in Pisces, we could be unsure about how to move forward. The good news is that we can create the life we want and become the person we've always wanted to be. It might be hard for you to voice your opinions and views right now, and being unable to express yourself can make you feel stuck. Focus your pent-up energy on a creative project or hobby. This project can satisfy your need for artistic expression, as it helps turn your dreams into reality. This transit can also help us embrace our spirituality. Instead of looking outward, try to look inward. Finding your spiritual core could be challenging right now, because you aren't sure about where you align in the universe. But if you can think outside the box and connect with different energies, you can transform your ideology and views. Sign up for a yoga class or learn tarot to expand your mind and horizons. Participate in an activity that can help you on your journey and keep you busy. Sky for today. In the pre-dawn hours, the Virgo moon opposes Neptune in Pisces, stirring up sensitivities. We can be so tuned into the collective that we end up absorbing emotions that are not our own. Being unable to identify where others end and where we begin can trigger anxiety and bodily stress or hypochondria. Guilt or shame can be unnecessarily felt for actions taken or words spoken. Try to cut yourself some slack and consider distancing yourself from crowds or other environments saturated with dense energies. Shortly following this, the moon opposes Jupiter in Pisces, perpetuating the strange feelings born of the Moon-Neptune opposition. Because we are hypersensitive, we might assume that the best course of action is to act generously with others to mitigate feelings of unease. However, we can give more of ourselves than we have at our disposal, put our trust in the wrong people, or promise something which we can't deliver. Although we might be taken advantage of at this time, the greater risk is that we will offer ourselves up willingly as a target. Our intentions can be further clarified when someone else seeks us out for guidance. The advice we offer helps another, but we realize in the process of delivery that the message is also for us. This is a good time to use traditional approaches or lean on the wisdom of those with more experience to help us make informed decisions. I hope you enjoy the reading. And for more predictions, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, click the bell button next to it, and leave a comment in a video. This way, you know what is coming towards you and how you can best prepare yourself for the upcoming day. Also, we want to thank you all so much for watching all our videos and the support, and all the new subscribers. If you have any video suggestions, leave them down below. Good luck!